Dear children, today we are going to study something about minerals and energy resources. This is chapter 5 from the book of Geography, class 10. Till now, you have studied that the Earth's crust is made up of different minerals embedded in the rocks. Various metals are extracted from these minerals after refinement. In all stages of development, human beings use minerals for their livelihood, decoration, festivities, religious and ceremonial rites. In this chapter, you will learn about minerals, their classification, how to conserve them, different types of energy resources, and how we can conserve these energy resources. So let us start first of all from a basic topic of mineral. What is mineral? Mineral is defined as a homogeneous, naturally occurring substance with a definable internal structure. And minerals are found in various forms in nature, ranging from the hardest diamond to the softest talc. Now here talc is TALC, not TALK. So you need to remember, you must have seen or must have heard about talcum powder. So softest talc, when we say, we talk about the minutest atom of a particular particle. Rocks are combinations of homogeneous substances called minerals. Now, what is the mode of occurrence of minerals? Minerals are usually found in ores, O-R-E-S. The term ore is used to describe an accumulation of any mineral mixed with other elements. Now, minerals generally occur in different forms. Let us take up how many forms of minerals are. In igneous and metamorphic rocks, minerals may occur in the cracks, crevices, faults, or joints. In sedimentary rocks, a number of minerals occur in beds or layers. The decomposition of surface rocks and the removal of soluble constituents also forms the minerals. Minerals also occur as alluvial deposits in sands of valley floors and the base of hills. The ocean waters at times contain vast quantities of minerals. Now we will see the classification of minerals. Minerals are divided into three forms: metallic, non-metallic, and energy minerals. In metallic, we have got ferrous, non-ferrous, and precious minerals. In non-metallic, we have got some sort of minerals which are differently, used and for different purposes. Then we have got energy minerals, under which we have got coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. In metallic minerals, we find the ferrous minerals which contains iron. Say for example, iron ore, manganese, nickel, cobalt, etc. In non-ferrous metallic mineral, we find copper, lead, tin, bauxite, etc. And in the precious metallic minerals, we have got gold, silver, platinum, etc. When we talk about non-metallic, I told you earlier that there are different uses of this non-metallic minerals, which we shall be studying in elaborate manner further. But at present, you need to know that mica, salt, potash, sulfur, granite, limestone, marble, sandstone, etc. are the non-metallic minerals. Coal, petroleum, natural gas, as stated earlier, is coming under energy minerals. Now let us take up ferrous minerals one by one. Ferrous minerals account for about 3/4 of the total value of the production of metallic minerals. And in this, iron ore is the most important mineral found in India. It is endowed with fairly abundant resources of iron ore. Magnetite is the finest iron ore with a high content of iron up to 70%. It has excellent magnetic qualities. Then hematite is another ore which is the most important industrial iron ore. It contains 50 to 60% iron. The major iron ore belts in India are Odisha, Jharkhand belt, Durg, Bastar, Chandrapur belt, Bellary, Chitradurga, Chikmagaluru, Tumakuru belt, Maharashtra, Goa belt. Now coming to manganese, it is mainly used in the manufacturing of steel and ferromanganese alloy. Nearly 10 kg of manganese is required to manufacture 1 ton of steel. It is also used in manufacturing bleaching powder, insecticides and paints. Now coming to non-ferrous metals, we see that it includes copper, bauxite, lead, zinc and gold. These minerals play a vital role in a number of metallurgical, engineering and electrical industries. Copper basically is malleable, ductile and good conductor of heat and electricity. It is mainly used in electrical cables, electronics and chemical industries. The Balaghat mines in Madhya Pradesh, Khetri mines in Rajasthan and Singhbhum, district of Jharkhand are leading producers of copper. Now let us see something about bauxite. Bauxite deposits are formed by the decomposition of a wide variety of rocks rich in aluminium silicates. So aluminium is obtained from bauxite. This you have to remember, dear children. Aluminium has good conductivity and great malleability. Deposits are mainly found in the Amarkantak Plateau, Maikal Hills and the plateau region of Bilaspur, Katni. Looking into non-metallic minerals, we come across mica, which is a mineral made up of a series of plates or leaves. It can be clear, black, green, red, yellow or brown in color. Mica is the most indispensable minerals used in electric and electronic industries. It has an excellent dielectric strength, low power loss factor, insulating properties and resistance to high voltage. So mica deposits are found in the northern edge of the Chota Nagpur plateau. Rock minerals. Now limestone is found in rocks composed of calcium carbonates or calcium and magnesium carbonates. You need to remember the composition of the limestone, because in science also you would have a reference of all these minerals. It is the basic raw material for the cement industry and essential for smelting iron ore in the blast furnace. Now conservation of minerals. These are very precious minerals found in the core, mantle and other area of the earth. So how to conserve them? They are all non-renewable resource. It takes thousands of years for the formation and concentration of minerals. Continued extraction of ores leads to the depletion of minerals. At times, it's very important to take the necessary steps so that mineral resources can be used in a planned and sustainable manner in our country. So energy resources also are available in the same fashion. This can also be classified as conventional sources and non-conventional sources. Under conventional sources, energy resources include firewood, cattle dung, cake, coal, petroleum, natural gas and electricity. In non-conventional sources form, any energy resource includes solar, wind, tidal, geothermal, biogas and atomic energy. So let us now discuss, dear children, each of them in detail. Conventional sources of energy primarily. Coal is one of the most important conventional sources of energy. Coal is the most abundantly available fossil fuel. It is used for power generation to supply energy to the industry as well as for domestic needs. Lignite is a low-grade brown coal which is soft with high moisture content. Coal that has been buried deep and subjected to increased temperatures is bituminous coal. Anthracite is the highest quality of hard coal. And the areas in our country, Jharia, Raniganj, Bokaro, these are important coal fields and almost all are there in Jharkhand. Coming to petroleum, it provides fuel for heat and lighting, lubricants for machinery and raw materials for a number of manufacturing industries. Petroleum refineries act as a nodal industry for synthetic textile, fertilizer and numerous chemical industry. Mumbai High, Gujarat and Assam are major petroleum production areas in India. Now let us see natural gases. Natural gases are also important clean energy resources. Natural gas is considered an environmental friendly fuel. The power and fertilizer industries are the key users of natural gas. Compressed natural gas nowadays is very popular and is used in vehicles to replace liquid fuels. We term it as CNG, and you must have come across many CNG pump house from where you can obtain this natural gas to run the vehicles. Large reserves of natural gas have been discovered in the Krishna Godavari basin, and that reserve is basically sufficient to provide us the natural gas to be used as our resource to run the vehicles or the factories. Electricity is generated mainly in two ways: by running water with the hydro turbines units fixed up somewhere to generate hydroelectricity. It is a renewable resource of energy once again, and India has a number of multi-purpose projects like the Bhakra Nangal Dam, Damodar Valley Corporation, the Kopili Hydel project, so on and so forth. By burning other fuels such as coal, petroleum and natural gas to drive turbines to produce thermal power, it uses the non-renewable fossil fuels for generating electricity. Now, when we proceed further to know more about non-conventional sources of energy, the renewable energy resources like solar energy, wind, tide, biomass and energy from waste material, they are termed as non-conventional energy sources. Now let's discuss them one by one. Nuclear or atomic energy, first of all, is obtained by altering the structure of atoms. Now when you read chemistry, you would come across the term like uranium and thorium, which are used for generating atomic or nuclear power. Solar energy is produced by the sun's light, and photovoltaic technology converts sunlight directly into electricity. Wind power is another very important energy which is used to generate electricity. Wind turbines are used for this purpose. The largest wind farm cluster is located in Tamil Nadu from Nagarcoil to Madurai. Biogas is another type of biofuel that is naturally produced from the decomposition of organic waste. Biogas is the most efficient use of cattle dung. It improves the quality of manure. Then comes tidal energy. Tidal energy is a form of hydropower that converts the energy obtained from tides into useful forms of power, mainly electricity. In India, the Gulf of Khambat, the Gulf of Kutch in Gujarat on the western coast, and Gangetic Delta in Sundarban regions of West Bengal provide ideal conditions for utilizing tidal energy. And finally, we come to geothermal energy. When heat and electricity are produced by using the heat from the interior of the earth, it is known as geothermal energy. In India, geothermal energy is harnessed from Parvati Valley near Manikarn in Himachal Pradesh and from Puga Valley in Ladakh. Now, these resources that we have in our own country, renewable, non-renewable, conventional, unconventional, we need to conserve these energy resources in order to make our own country a developed country, a sustainable development that we are aspiring for. So every sector of the national economy like agriculture, industry, transport, commercial and domestic needs inputs of energy. There is an urgent need to develop a sustainable path for energy development. So what are those ways that can help us contribute in saving energy resources? Let us see one by one. First is there that we can use public transport systems instead of individual vehicles, which has increased in large number for the last 1 decade or so in our own country, for which a lot more laws of roads have been charted out by different chief ministers in different states, like an example of decreasing the number of vehicles, the use of vehicles on roads. In New Delhi especially, the chief minister had implemented even an odd number of vehicles to run on a particular date. So this is very important for us to realize that if we use public transport system and avoid using individual vehicles, the energy can be saved. Second is there switching off electricity when not in use. Even in your school, dear children, you are supposed to learn this, that when you are coming out of your classrooms, you need to switch off all those fans and all those electricity connections, so that electrical energy can be conserved. Further, using power saving devices, you can use those devices in your home or even in the professional manner somewhere in the factories and other places where you are consulted or you are working for. That power saving devices can be used to save the energy. And finally, if you are very much inclined towards using non-conventional sources of energy, you can save and conserve the energy available in our country to a large extent. Thus, dear children, you have come to know about the energy resources, and a lot more. We have seen the minerals and the energy resources available in our country and how to use them, how to conserve them. And I am pretty sure that with this audio you must have got an insight to prepare yourself for the board examinations. Stay tuned with DNA Education for more such audios on YouTube.